Assalamualaikum and hello students. So I'm here, Cikgu Azrini, your science teacher. So for today, we will be looking at manipulative skills. Okay, what we will be learning today, we will learn how to use and handle science apparatus and substances correctly, handle specimens correctly and with care, sketch specimens and science apparatus correctly, clean science apparatus correctly, and store the science apparatus and substances correctly and safely. Okay, before that, what does manipulative skills means? Okay, you can refer your textbook, page 15. Manipulative skills refer to psychomotor skills used in a scientific investigation. Okay, psychomotor here. Okay, psychomotor means you will be hands-on. For example, when you do the investigation or experiment, you will be using your hand. So, when you use your psychomotor skills, that is called manipulative skills. Okay, students. So now, we will be looking at the manipulative skills, number 1 and number 2. Okay, for number 1, use and handle science apparatus and substances correctly. Okay, number 2, handle specimens correctly and with care. So for this one, we will be looking at your science textbook, page 16. Okay, so this is your textbook, page 16. Using and handling science apparatus, substances, and specimens. Okay, let's start. Kina and Lim want to carry out a scientific investigation. Let us read their conversation. Okay, class. So, while we are reading this conversation, we will gonna identify where are they using and handling apparatus and specimen. Okay, let's start. Lim, how can I catch a grasshopper? Oh, try using a net. I will put the grasshopper in this jar if I catch one. Let's find what are they doing. Okay, they want to use a net. Okay, this is a net to catch a grasshopper. And after Kina caught the grasshopper, she want to put the grasshopper in this jar. So, the manipulative skills they are using is handling specimens correctly and carefully. Okay, students, let's continue. Can the captured grasshopper breathe in a closed jar? In that case, I will cover the top of the jar with a piece of cloth with holes. So here, Lim is asking, how can the grasshopper breathe in a closed jar? So, what Kina suggests is she wanna put a cover, okay, at the top of the jar with the cloth with holes so that the grasshopper can breathe. Okay, dia nak letak dalam satu bekas yang ditutup dengan kain yang berlubang. So, this shows that she is using apparatus correctly. If you put the grasshopper in a closed jar, it will die. So, instead of closed jar, she cover the top of the jar with a piece of cloth with holes. Okay, kalau letak dalam bekas yang tertutup, okay, ia akan mati. Okay, jadi dia letak dalam bekas yang ditutup tapi dengan kain yang berlubang. Okay, so let's continue. Suddenly, at the field, Kina, what did you catch? I caught a grasshopper. Okay, so look at here. She caught a grasshopper and the thing is she used the net. Okay, dia gunakan net to catch the grasshopper and place the grasshopper inside the jar with the cloth with holes. This shows that she is handling specimens correctly and carefully, and she is using apparatus correctly. Okay, this is how you identify what are the manipulative skills that you will be applying when you are doing the experiment. Whenever you are doing the experiment, all the skills are needed. Okay, so now turn to page 17. How many grasshoppers do you need? Just one. Put a leaf inside the jar for the grasshopper to eat. So here, what you can see is she has placed a leaf for the grasshopper to eat. So, the grasshopper will have food to survive. Okay, now let's continue with number 3. Sketch specimens and science apparatus correctly. Okay, wait. Okay, some of you may ask, what is specimens? Okay, specimens means a living thing. For example, in this case, we are talking about grasshopper. So, grasshopper is the specimen. Okay, in other experiment, we may using a spider or we may using a cockroach. So, that one is specimen. Okay, now let's continue with sketch specimens and science apparatus correctly. Usually, when you do experiment, you have to draw. You have to sketch what you are doing. Okay, let's see. Teacher asked me to sketch this grasshopper. I have sketched the grasshopper. Okay, before that, let's see what is sketching. Sketching is a method to record information in the form of a diagram. The sketch should be clear, accurate and labeled. Okay, maksudnya lakaran kamu perlu jelas, tepat dan berlabel. Okay, now we will be looking at page 18 in your science textbook. We will see how to sketch a beaker. Okay, students. Okay, first one. To sketch a beaker, you must sketch 3 straight lines. Okay, 3 garis lurus. 1, 2 dan 3. Okay, once you draw 3 lines like this, you need to connect the lines in a curved way. Okay, beaker will not be in straight line. Okay, it always have a curved line. Okay, bila dah lukis 3 garis ni, okay, di bawah ni sambung dengan garisan yang melengkung. Okay. Okay, here you can see the curve. Okay, here is the curve. Okay, 3 straight line and then you draw the curved side. Okay, once you have drawn a beaker, okay, selepas dah lukis beaker, you gonna draw the solution or the water inside the beaker. So, you will have to draw the straight line first and then draw the curve section. Then, you must draw the solution inside. Okay, garis lurus, kemudian di hujung ni garis melengkung. Okay, di sini. Kemudian untuk solution or water inside, okay, you need to draw the lines, garis-garis. This show that this beaker has solution, has water inside. Okay, so you have to draw it clearly and accurately. Then you're gonna label it solution and beaker. Okay, labelkan, this is solution and beaker. Okay, now turn to page 19. Okay, sketching a test tube. Okay, same thing also, the first step. Okay, you need to draw these 3 straight lines. Okay, same thing as beaker, it just that beaker has bigger width. Okay, lebih lebar, but here smaller. So you need to draw these 3 lines, 1, 2, 3, and then you're gonna do the curve section, just like you did for beaker. Okay, first you draw a straight line, and then okay, curve section here. Okay, sambungkan garisan lurus yang 3 tadi dengan garisan yang melengkung. Okay, untuk yang lurus tadi, you need to use ruler to draw straight lines. Okay, untuk melengkung, no need to use the ruler. Okay, next, draw a stopper. For stopper, you draw the square first. Then you mark it with lines, okay, like this, lines. Once you draw it clearly and accurately, you need to label. Okay, stopper, test tube, solution. When you draw and label everything, this is what we call sketching. Okay, lakaran mestilah jelas, tepat dan berlabel. Okay, to do straight line, you must always use a ruler. Okay, you cannot do freehand. You need to use ruler for straight lines only. Okay, for curve, okay, you can use freehand. Every sketch should be labeled correctly. Okay, then you will get full marks, okay, if your sketching is clear, accurate and labeled. Next one, we will be looking at cleaning and storing science apparatus. Okay, page 20. After completing a science investigation, we must clean, dry and store the science apparatus correctly. Okay, number one, for cleaning, you need to use clean water in the science room. Okay, usually in the science room they have provide everything, so you need to clean the science apparatus. Okay, cuci. Once you clean them, it will be wet, right? Okay, so you need to dry it. Okay, so number two, drying. You must place it in designated areas. Okay, for example, test tube, they have test tube holders or racks. Okay, so you put it here after you have cleaned them. Okay, then number three, storing. Okay, usually there will be big racks in the science room. Okay, racks with label. Okay, rak yang berlabel. So, you will store all those apparatus in that place according to label. Where you take it, you need to put it back there. Okay, that's all for cleaning, drying and storing apparatus. Okay, cuci, keringkan dan simpan semula radas sains. Okay, so let's recap. For Unit 1, Scientific Skills, we have learned Science Process Skills and also Manipulative Skills that we learned today. For Science Process Skills, we have learned 6 skills. The first one is observing, classifying, measuring and using numbers, okay, making inference, predicting, and the last one is communicating. Okay, I hope all of you still remember, because we will always use these 6 science process skills during our science lesson. Okay, for manipulative skills, okay, we have learned today. Okay, altogether 5 manipulative skills. Number 1, use and handle science apparatus and substances correctly. Number 2, handle specimens correctly and with care. Number 3, sketch specimens and science apparatus correctly. Number 4, clean science apparatus correctly. And number 5, store the science apparatus and substances correctly and safely. So, this is what we learn in chapter 1, in unit 1. Okay, jadi unit 1 selesai.
So for today's task, we will be using your science activity book, page 10 until 14.
Okay, now turn to page 10, your science activity book. Okay, using and handling science apparatus and substances. Okay, the date 15 February 2021. Okay, you need to write the date at each page. Okay, the instruction. Tick the right methods and cross the wrong methods. Okay, so here there are 6 pictures. So you need to tick the right methods and cross the wrong methods. Okay, for example, okay, look at number 1. Okay, use hand to handle specimen. Is it right or wrong? Okay, you shouldn't use your hand. So the answer is wrong. Okay, so you need to cross. Okay, and then okay, I think you can do by yourself. For example, number 3. Okay, put the specimen in the container with holes. So this is right. So you tick the answers. Okay, now page 11, handling specimens. Observe the methods of handling specimens as shown below. Tick the right methods and cross the wrong methods. Okay, number 1, collecting the specimens. Okay, A, you collect many specimens, and B, you just collect one specimen. Okay, so which one is right and which one is wrong? Okay, usually when we do experiment, we just need one specimen only. So B is the right methods and A is the wrong method. So you need to cross the A. And then number 2, using the specimens. Okay, A or B? B guna tangan, A guna pengapit. So which one is right and which one is wrong? Okay, you tick. And then number 3, okay, releasing the specimens. Okay, after we have done our experiment, we need to release it back. Okay, we shouldn't throw. Okay, we need to put it back where we take it. Okay. Okay, then page 12, sketch a chili plant. Sketch a chili plant in the space below. Then, label the parts of the chili plant correctly. Okay, lukis semula. Okay, you need to sketch this plant, okay, in this box. Okay, draw the same plant. Okay, then, okay, after you have draw, okay, dah siap sketch here, you need to label. Okay, which one is stem, fruit, okay, root, leaf. Okay, inside this box. Okay, first you sketch the plant and then you label. Okay, label macam yang kita belajar tadi. Okay, guna pembaris, garis, and then okay, you label which one is root, which one is leaf, fruit, and also stem. Okay, contohnya ada banyak leaf kan, ada banyak daun. Okay, you just need to label one of them. Okay, this is stem. Okay, this is root. Okay, tapi label di pokok yang kamu lukis, bukan label di sini. Okay, label di pokok yang kamu lukis. Okay, now page 13, Sketch the science apparatus. Number 1. Take the correct sketch of the beaker in the space provided. Okay, which one is the correct sketch of the beaker? We have learned just now, beaker. How to sketch a beaker. Ini ke? Yang ini ke? Yang ini? Which one is correct? Baru kita belajar tadi. Okay, and then number 2. Complete the sketch of the science apparatus below in the space provided. Then, label it correctly. Okay, here. Okay, is the science apparatus. Okay, beaker, pipe clay triangle, Bunsen burner and tripod stand. Okay, you need to sketch in this box. By, okay, tripod stand, dah. Okay, pipe clay triangle also here. Okay, Bunsen burner, okay, diganti dengan heat source. So, what you need to do is you just need to sketch beaker and also water inside the beaker. Here, okay, you need to sketch here. And then you need to connect the dots, okay. Jadikan ia garis lurus yang putus-putus ni, okay, connect the dots. And then sketch a beaker with water inside. And then label the beaker and water inside, okay. Just like we learned before, okay. Yang macam I have explained yang dalam buku teks tadi tu. Steps untuk lukis beaker and solution inside. Okay, so you can refer back in your textbook and then sketch beaker and solution here. How to sketch a beaker and how to sketch a solution inside. Okay, after you have finished, you need to label and also connect all the dots here. Okay, the last one, page 14. Cleaning and storing science apparatus. Observe the pictures below and complete the sentences with the correct answers. Okay, there are 6 answers here and 6 blank space. Okay, 6 jawapan dan 6 tempat kosong. Okay, the answers are dry, water, arrange, label, wet, and brush. Okay, number 1. Clean the measuring cylinder using a and running. Okay, we can see that here is a brush. Okay, so clean the measuring cylinder using a brush and running water. Brush and running water. Okay, number 2. Okay, blank. Okay, blank. Beakers and test tubes before storing them. So, what is the answers here? Okay, dry. Dry the wet beakers and test tubes before storing them. Okay, keringkan beaker dan tabung uji yang basah sebelum disimpan. And then number 3, okay, blank. The beakers and the battery dishes in the boxes and store them in the cupboard. Okay, so you need to complete all these exercises and turn in the Google Classroom.
Okay, thank you class. That's all for today. We will meet again in our next lesson. Take care and stay safe.